So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. Things already rolling. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Oh, what's he giving here? And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So this the chance to fire his team in front. For sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Lahm, and he's managed to get free. And he's quick to snatch it back. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Lahm. Lahm has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Pirlo. Very nicely done. And this is Messi. Argentina very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And it's been hooked away. Messi. And the shot! Cleared away. Nicely spread. Lahm delivers. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands. And here's Haaland, played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything.
Goes for a shot! And he's found the net! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Brazil cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
It's their second corner of the game. Lahm with the short one. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now the ball, he's rising! And that's a tiny finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He can run onto that. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And so the action is resumed. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Bellingham, lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Yaya Toure. Ferdinand, the man synonymous with solidity. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. That's very neat. Lahm stood his ground strongly. And this is Pirlo. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Haaland. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, great leap! And there his goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he cuts out the supply. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Quick look, then plays it in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He's found a way through. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
So, third corner of the game. Shoots! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Pirlo knocks it into space. And it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really...
And Romario! Turkey are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. This is promising. Ibrahimovic! And it's come back out to him. And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Romario! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bonucci. Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Guardiola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cut it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cruyff. Turkey do have a chance to counter here. He played for Rijkaard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Guardiola. Jordi Alba.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Now Yaya Toure. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Vieri. He's going for goal! Off the post! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cruyff gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic. Vieri. Cruyff.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Messi. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Jordi Alba. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 21. Número 4.
And we get things
Número
going
10.
again.
Entran número 22.
And he's
número
forced to go
8,
back.
Número 18.
Argentina do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Yaya Toure. Hazard. Great vision. And he's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Eto'o. Argentina, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Can he get it through? Yaya Toure. And here's from Mario. Messi. Oh. And the finish! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Vieri. Hazard. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieri. Guardiola. Oh, well measured. And he's straight offside. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Driving forward, and it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. This ended up in decent chance! And that's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Argentina are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he was quick to react. And here's Romario. Well, they've got it again. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point.
And he shoots! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Might be danger here. Takes aim. There's the header! And he hits the net. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And now he has two.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. Messi. And here's Eto'o.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
4 added minutes on the board. It's played through for him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Yaya Toure. Now Ronaldinho. Vieri. Ronaldinho. Now there's... He's had a shot! It's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Número 8.
Turkey still. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Romario gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.